All right, howdy, America.
Howdy.
Howdy! Sunday morning. We couldn't do this on Saturday because of pre-disclosed circumstances, but we're here today. PTG, Little Jake, and it's a beautiful, overcast Sunday morning, but the best part is we get to have beers and the wives are gone. So, what's this one? You got this whole new thing here.
It's a Sol Chelada. It's a breakfast beer.
Beer for breakfast. Well, shit. All right, there. Cheers.
Cheers.
Woo.
What do you think about that?
I mean, it's a Bloody Mary, but beer.
Yeah.
You know, I am kind of hungover yesterday, slightly, so this is probably
perfect.
Yeah. I took down 10 beers at the barbecue, trying to get drunk, and then I had 2 burgers, and nope.
You're pissing in the wind there.
Yeah, you know, I got right to the bus, I'm like, oh, great.
And then you
burgers. Then
yeah.
And then it's a lost cause after that. So
yeah,
it's
no, because
like,
then you're stuffed, and then you're trying to play catch up, but yet you're pissing every 5 minutes.
You just need shots at that point. That's it. You got to go to the hard alcohol.
Yeah, that's the only way to do it.
The good news is I'm not completely terribly like hungover today, and it's not a big deal. So.
And it's nice that it's not scorching hot just yet.
Yeah, just yet. So it is 9 in the morning, 9:30 about, but these are actually
not bad, huh? I haven't had the Sol ones before, and I seen it and I figured why not. And
what's the alcohol content on these? 5?
3.5.
Oh, good little warm up.
Good little warm, exactly.
All right, cool. So check it out. Today's topics. We're going to start off with Home Depot. We're going to do a $50 gift card giveaway today. All you have to do is text us 323-441-6965. Enter to win. We're going to pick someone to win once we have like 1,000 subscribers. So we're giving away knives. We're giving away Home Depot gift cards. And I'm sure we'll find other cool things to give away. But today's challenge is, would you say when you go to Home Depot, you kind of know where everything is?
I'm in the vicinity most of the time.
Within the vicinity, what's that mean? Like,
I can narrow it down to probably a couple aisles. I know, like, if I need to get this, it'll probably be within these 2 aisles or so.
The general section?
Yeah, the general section. I'm not one of those people who walks in and they're like, so what do you need? And they're like, oh, I need paint. Where should I go? Like, the big sign that says paint.
The 74-year-old grandma that can help you?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, Sonny, what can I get for you?
Hold on a second. Let me call a manager and ask them, and then they'll come over to you. So a half hour later, no. No.
I'm with you. You have to know. Eventually, you do know. If you go to any Home Depot, you eventually know the general section that you're going to find things in.
100%.
So, Jake, I created this whole little, we're going to play a game. It's called Home Depot Trivia. And we're going to use the San Pedro store here because you probably know that one pretty well. And I'm going to ask you where to find 10 different items. And we're going to see if you can name the general vicinity or if I can stump you.
All right.
All right. So general vicinity counts as like, you know, you're going to walk in, it's going to be to the right by the garden section. It's like when the first few overs there, or you're going to the back of the store, or it's over here. You know, you got to give me a general area.
All right.
And I know where all these things are because I've purchased them.
Okay.
So.
I got you.
All right. So first question. I want a chainsaw. Where do I go?
I think it's like aisle 1 or 2. It's all the way next to the gardening section.
Ding, ding, ding. Aisle 1. You are correct. All right. So 1 for 1. I want a plunger.
Plumbing. I think it's going to be in aisle. I think it's 12 or 11, something like that.
All right. General vicinity though. If you walk into the store, where am I going?
If you walk in through the exit like I always do in the front where all the cashiers are, you go a few aisles over to your right and then hang a left.
Ding, ding, ding. That counts. All right. I want to get a Nest, like a little Nest thermostat. Where do I go?
See that?
I got him.
Well, that is either in that front aisle right when you walk in where they try and put everything on display, or it's going to be in the main aisle in electric. So when you walk in the actual entrance, I think it's that straight ahead, that big electrical aisle, which I think is aisle 6. 5 or 6, I think.
All right, so that one's close, but I have to give you a no-go because the electrical aisle does not have the Nest. It has the security cameras, but the Nest is actually located in the lighting aisle.
Really?
On the end cap of lighting. That's where the Nest is. But if you could get there, if you get to the electrical and then you're like, hey, it's not here, and then you'd like look on the outside and
why would they put it in lighting? That makes
the shit
no
out
sense.
of me. That beats the shit out of me. All right, here's another one. I want to get a whiteboard. Like, you know, the like erasable whiteboard, big 8.5 by the 4x8 sheets. This is a tricky one because I had to ask someone to find this.
The only thing that I can see is because it's the one area where I don't really go a lot. It's probably in the storage area back there where they have all the put together shelves. But I could be way off. I have no clue. That's one that I really.
Yes.
Where is it?
So you know where the cabinets are?
Yeah.
On the back aisle. It's one of those areas that you hardly will
Right
ever
next
go
to where the guys are in the back, right? Where they stock.
But on the other side where the bathroom is.
Oh, right by the flooring, where they have all the roll-up flooring, the linoleum flooring and all that.
Yeah, but even farther.
Oh,
left.
going towards the molding.
Yeah, going towards the
Okay.
molding, almost at the end of the molding aisle in the back over there.
Oh, yeah. I would have walked all over that store.
All right, so right now that's your 2 for 4. 2 for 4.
Damn.
All right, blinds.
That's in the back there, right by the linoleum.
All right, you got that one. All right, drywall.
That's over in building materials. Actually, it's right when you walk in the lumber door to the left now.
Okay, you got that one. Corrugated steel.
That's going to be a building. I think it's all the way to the left in the back.
Ding, 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 you got that one. All right, I want a ceiling fan.
That's over in lighting.
All right, you got that one. I want a mop bucket.
I think that's aisle 2 or 3 in cleaning supplies.
Damn, all right, you got that one too. I want a drill.
That's in tools right in the front there.
Okay, and then here's another trick one. I want a for sale sign.
Oh, that's right where, like in the screw aisle, towards right before you hit the middle break.
You know exactly where it is. That secret aisle. It's the secret aisle.
You walk around looking and looking and looking, and there's one little cubby hole that has them.
That's it. All right, pretty good. So you've gotten, what is that, 7 out of 10?
I think 7 out of 10.
7 out of 10, if I correct myself. You missed the nest, you missed the whiteboard. No shit, you got 8 out of 10.
8 out of 10.
Wow, that's pretty good. 80%. There you go. Cheers. Cheers to that. All right.
They do have some random stuff in there that I don't understand.
Like what?
Well, it's like you'll find carabiners in that aisle where the for sale sign is.
They also have tow hitches in that aisle.
Yeah, they do.
And then they have the hardware for cabinets.
Then there's that aisle where the hardware for cabinets is, where they have all like the tie-down straps and stuff. Yep. They get some pretty random ones in there too, in that section.
Yeah, you know, that's eventually, if you've gone to Home Depot enough, you pretty much know where everything is. And every store is a little bit different, but you know in the general vicinity of where you need to go.
Yeah, pretty much the only difference in the stores is which side everything's set up on. And some of the bigger stores, they have multiple aisles where, like the Pedro store is a little bit smaller. But like if you go to the one out in off of the 405 in Jefferson, that store is massive. I mean, huge.
I haven't gone to that one yet.
That one.
Maybe 405. Yeah, up by Marina Del Rey.
Yes.
Yep, I've been there.
And that one opens at 5 a.m.
Okay. That's the only store out there for that whole
area. Yeah.
Yeah.
But that one's huge.
I walked into a Lowe's, nothing alike.
No, well, you know where Lowe's, from what I heard, Lowe's is, how do I put this? Okay, so the guy who made Home Depot, he got a divorce with his wife, and then she made Lowe's, which is why you always find pretty much a Lowe's within a mile or a couple miles of a Home Depot. She just took that and went, I'm going to do this.
So I looked this up because I thought that was an interesting topic to talk about. Turns out it's fake news.
Really?
Fake news. And
son of a bitch.
Yeah, Lowe's was actually started in like 1954 by two guys, somebody Lowe and some other guy. And the guy bought out Lowe because he liked the way that Lowe's sounded, but he kept the name, and that's how they started.
Really?
Yeah, so I didn't read I know that he got divorced and it was a bittersweet or whatever,
yeah.
But that story came out to be false, and I was hoping it would be true, because that would have been a hell of a f*** you.
Yo, could you imagine that one? Like, seriously, could you imagine that? So you're pretty much telling me that I'm paying for all of your stores.
Yeah, I've laid out the roadmap for you. And
yeah.
And Home Depot does I don't know, something like $40 billion a year in sales, and they have 1,800 stores, and they're massive, man.
Lowe's I've been in there a few times, only because I didn't want to continue down the road.
Oh, I like this.
Just to hit Home Depot. So I went into a Lowe's, and like you said, it is night and day difference. It's very weird because you go in expecting kind of the same deal, but all their brands are different for the most part. They carry a lot of different brands than Home Depot carries.
They have to differentiate. But they have better, I think, they have more unique finishes. Depot gives you a lot of the basic stuff.
Yeah.
But if you want, I want a little shinier knob, and it has to have a little design. I tried to buy some hardware for the closet here, and they had two styles. It either comes in polished nickel or chrome silver.
Yeah.
And that's two designs, like the flat or the curved.
Yeah.
Not much choice.
No.
So it'll be fine, but when the wife starts designing things, she may approve of it, but no, she's going to go on to a Restoration Hardware or a Lowe's or a Creighton, wherever. So
Creighton
spend too much money.
and Barrel, is it?
Yeah, Creighton Bear. I don't even know if they have that. I just know that they have trinkets and trinkets, so I figured that would qualify.
I don't even know if that's the name of it, but it sounds good. Creighton Barrel.
Cool. All right, so let me just check this camera, make sure we're all good here.